What is up, guys? We are gonna do part one of my first ever fork rebuild on any bike. We're gonna do it on the YZ250 06, and we'll see how it goes. And over here we have our PivotWorks rebuild kit. Comes with everything you need to do the full fork rebuild, all your seals and bushings and all that. Then we have our Motion Pro seal bullet. That's just helpful. You don't absolutely need it, but it was very helpful, and I'm glad I got it. Then we have our Tusk fork wrench, and it's got the little tool to slide in the top of your forks so you can loosen up the top here. You see me pointing at it here. For the top side of your forks. Oh, and we have the fork seal driver, Tusk fork seal driver. And that is it. Alright guys, so we're going to first start with taking out the bleeder here. Going to count the clicks. So we're going to count the clicks going in and then all the way in, and then we're going to write down those numbers so we can keep track. I already did the other fork, so I already know what I want mine at, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn these in. Oh, I'm sorry. Turn these all the way out. I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom here. It's a little tight going in. Alright, so we're going to break this loose. Alright, now that we got this loose, we are going to just take this all the way out. So we're going to pull this out and go ahead and dump all the fluid out. Just going to tighten that back up. So with a 17 millimeter on the breaker bar, we are going to pull the bolt out of the other end here. Loosen this up. We're going to put this down on the ground here. We're going to compress the top of our, or I guess this would be the bottom of our fork, down. And you're going to slip your wrench. You have one of these Tusk wrenches. It's got on the other end of it. You can see. There you go. So you slide that up under there, and then you grab your 15 millimeter wrench. It goes here. break that loose. So this is gonna come off. This is super nasty and dirty in here, but I don't know if you can see it on my wrench here, but because of the lighting, but we're gonna take this out, put it aside, and then we're gonna clean that really good here in a minute. Go ahead and take this rod out, and then I'm going to compress this again and release it. Man, that's nasty. Loosen the top up here again with our Tusk wrench. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. And I got the bottom over top of a drain pan. So you can see how nasty this thing is. See how black that is? Up here. So that's all nasty. Go ahead and pull this guy off. Alright. So we're going to hold this guy with this, and then back to our 19mm. Go ahead and take the inside of the piston out here. So you're going to want to dump all your fluid from your piston in here. There's a lot of fluid just inside of here, so just be aware of that. I'm going to set that up here. So this just came out, your cartridge here. Just came out of here, and I'm going to put that up here, and then go ahead and dump the fluid out of here. Just getting all the fluid out of inside of here. So this is what it looks like. I think we'll just let this drip into here for a few. We are going to go ahead and pull the dust shield out of here. Sorry, you can't really see it with my hand in the way, but here's the dust shield. Just go ahead and take a screwdriver, break that seal right there, and kind of just twist the screwdriver all the way around to break it loose. And then from there, we can go ahead and get a pick in here. The other clip was much easier than this. Alright, there we go. This one's like almost rusted in. Not good. So the Pivot Works kit does not come with new clips, so make sure you hold on to your clips here. Man, mine is rusty. Alright, so once you get that out, then you can go ahead and so basically that's how you pull that out, and you can set this right here for a minute. I should have pulled the spring out the other end. It would have been a much cleaner way to do it. My wife's gonna hate me. So anyways, could have pulled this spring out the other end. Would have been a way better idea. Alright, so we can pull this off of here while everything's dirty. Just remember how this went on when you go to put it back together. And then we are going to clean this up really good with some brake cleaner. Okay, so you're going to take your 15mm wrench, pull this up out of here. So this is this part right here. You're going to just loosen this top little screw or nut, I guess. Just set this aside, and then you're going to push this through, push this rod off the other side here. So this is the other part of your valving. So you're going to want to clean this all out really. You're going to want to clean all of this out really good. This is the end of that rod that just came out. So this is the other half of your valving. You're going to clean that out really good with brake cleaner, and then probably spray it out with air compressor as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. Go ahead and set this over here. We're going to go ahead and pull this O-ring off of here. O-ring. And there will be a new one in the bag here. And work on cleaning the next thing. Go ahead and clean this off. So this is that came off of that Same part here. Spray the crap out of this. Alright, so I'm going to put this piston back on here, and I'll need to blow that out with air as well. Back up here on the bench. So I am going to pull these off in order. We are going to take our screwdriver and kind of just pry these apart a little bit. Here, let me set this down. Go ahead and like pry these apart a little bit, and then so you're gonna just put your screwdriver in, pull this first one out here. Set that down. And then we're gonna pull our second piece out. I'll just set that right there. And then this guy. And then our seal. Alright, so I'm gonna set this here. So I remember the order that it went in. And I will clean this up. The clip now. Set that right here. And then our dust seal. I don't know if you can see that, but our copper washer is actually stuck down inside of here. See that copper washer in there? So we'll have to get that out of there, and then we'll clean the inside of this tube out really good. The lower fork arm here, tube here, and then we'll clean all this up really good. And yeah. So both sides were like super dirty down in here where that copper crush washer was. Make sure I get that cleaned out really good in here. And I need to buy some more paper towel and some more brake clean. So I'm gonna call it a night for tonight and back up tomorrow. I'll go ahead and pull these O-rings off. So this one's on top. And then next one down. And the next one down. Next one. And for this little washer thing, not near the Teflon piece. So we'll grab our last bushing. Or O-ring, I should say. Boom. So now we have them all lined up from bottom to top, and I'll set this piston here so I remember tomorrow. Matching the old to the new. I'm going to go ahead and set up myself for tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching part 1, and stay tuned for part 2. I'll have that out probably the next day after this one. So subscribe and follow me if you're a YZ250 guy or a 2-stroke guy or a dirt bike guy. Thanks guys.